Okay. Hi everyone, good morning. We're going to be deploying a simple About Me website on Ubuntu 24 in our AWS EC2 instance. So this is our assignment for today. Remember, I said after we deployed Nginx, you're supposed to deploy a simple About Me website. So I will get right onto it. I'll come back and explain what we're doing, but let's go ahead and create a new EC2 instance to start with. So I'll come to the search bar, I'll look for EC2, click on EC2, then I'll go to instances. Then I'm going to launch an instance. Don't worry, ignore this because I tried to run it first, but I had to do the recording again, so it will be clearer for you guys. So launch instance, then I give it a name, my first website, right? And then we're going to be setting up Ubuntu, so click on Ubuntu, leave it as it is at Ubuntu 24. And then leave it as it is. Remember, it has to be free tier. Also leave it as it is at C2 micro. Remember, it has to be free tier. Then for the key pair, use your dongle. Remember what we said about your dongle. Use your dongle key, and then we'll stick to the default VPC. Don't change anything here. I know that you guys have become VPC experts, but don't change anything. Leave it as it is. Um, for this, we're going to create a new security group, which is our firewall. Remember, we said our security group is our firewall. A new security group, it will be automatically called Launch Wizard 4. All I just need you to do is to check, make sure all these three are checked. Make sure all these three are checked. Then we'll move to the next stage, which is our storage. 8 gig of storage is fine. And once we're done, click on launch instance. So it's launching. Yep, it has fully launched. So I have to click on this. Once I click on this, you'd see it's in a pending state. Remember, it has to be running and status check has to be 2 of 2 passed. Then you are in a good place. Yep, then that's good. So the next thing I want us to do, next thing I want to do is to explain what we're going to be doing. Our simple website will be running on an Nginx server. If you remember, the last time we installed an Nginx server, we just saw an Nginx server homepage. But this time we're going to be replacing that homepage with our own personal website homepage, which is developed with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And so I just brought back the commands to install our Nginx server because we're going to be needing it. There's 4 steps, and then we'll create our website files. When we create everything from in our website files, then we will deploy our website. Once we are done with this, it's easy peasy. Because remember, you guys are already amazing cloud engineers. So I'm going to refresh this. What do I have? It's running here, but it's still initializing. So let's give it a moment. So for this assignment, if you guys want to do it individually, I think it's what everyone can do individually. If you want to gather in groups, maybe to help yourselves, if someone knows more, someone knows less, it's also not a bad idea. But let me know. The end deliverable is everyone should send a screenshot of their website to the group, so we're sure that you have your website running. All right, I'm gonna go back again and refresh. I guess by now I should have 2 of 2 passed. I'm still initializing, so I'm gonna pause the video for a bit. When it's 2 of 2 passed, I'll come back because I don't want this video to be too long. All right, so let's go and refresh again and see what we have. Yep, now we have 2 of 2 passed. So remember what to do. Click on the checkbox here. Click on the checkbox here. Then go to connect. it's telling us that port 22 is open to everywhere. Remember what we did about security? We shouldn't open our port 22 to all IPv4 addresses. But just because this is a test, we're going to allow you to do that. And we're destroying anytime soon, right? Once we are done, we just want to test our website. But if you are going to have your own website, you shouldn't open port 22 to everywhere. So I'll leave everything as it is here, and I'll click on connect. So it will bring me my login, my terminal screen. That's the black screen. Remember, we say your black screen is your terminal screen. Then I'm going to copy all of the commands one after the other to install my Nginx server. So I'll copy the first one. I'll come here. Remember, you need to see the $sign and then this big, should I call it big dash? So paste this. It's gonna keep installing, it's gonna keep updating. It's updating your Ubuntu 24 server. Now it's done. If you see that it's back to your tilde and $sign, then that means it's done. Then the next one, command sudo apt install nginx, and paste this. Type a Y, like we said before. It's just telling you after this operation is going to use additional disk space. Do you want to continue? Type a Y, press enter. Oh, sorry. Uh, I want not you to see it finish. Then the third command, just for us to make sure we're able to reach our Nginx server, copy and paste. And type a Y again is asking a question. Press enter, and then we're done. And then copy the last command. This last command is it just means whenever I restart in case I want to keep this Ubuntu server for a long time, whenever I restart the server, I want the internet to start up with the server. So just like if you have a Windows computer, there are certain applications that start up with your Windows computer. Part of it is like maybe your OneDrive or your Google Drive. It always just comes up automatically on its own, right? So yeah, it's just us saying that I want Nginx to always start up whenever I should restart my computer. Press enter, and I guess we're good with this. And the next thing we want to do is we want to create our website files. We want to create our website file. So in our terminal, create a new directory. What a directory is to Linux is what a folder is to Windows. So we're basically just creating a new folder. As you see, mkdir make directory. So we're creating a new folder. So copy and paste this. And the other one is for us to navigate to our folder that we created called my website. And if you look at it, you'd see that before now it was just the tilde and the $sign. Now it has to be tilde / my website and the $sign. If you have this, then you're on the right path. It will change from tilde and $sign to tilde / my website, then the $sign. Then the next thing you want to do is to create your HTML file. So copy this, create your HTML file, nanoindex.html. See, it's going to bring you a screen. So what Nano is a text editor for Linux. Nano is a text editor for your Ubuntu server, your Ubuntu operating system. It's just like what Notepad is to your Windows. So Nano is a text editor like Notepad. And just copy the below command to your black screen, which is your terminal. Put in brackets, terminal. After your nano editor has opened, you see it has this is a nano editor. It's a GNU nano, right? And the name of the file is index.html. So copy this. Once you have copied this, your command to exit is here. For me, it is Control X. Command to exit is here. For me, I use a Mac, so it's Control X. For you, if you use a Windows, it will most likely be a Control X as well. So just copy this command to exit. So Control X. It's going to ask you if you want to save the file. I'm going to type Y for yes. And then it's going to ask you, what do you want to name your file? Index.html. And for me, it's a yes, so I just press enter. And I'm going to do it 2 more times so that you won't be lost for CSS and for JavaScript. If you just in case you are curious to see, oh, did my file save? Just come back to copy your nanoindex.html and paste, press enter. You see that your file saved. Your file is still inside there. So I'm going to press Control X. Now I don't need to save again because I didn't make any changes. So let's go to the next one. Create your CSL file, copy this nanostyles.css, paste it. It's going to open another text editor for you. Then paste these nano commands, paste the next command, paste the next command, click on copy here, paste the next command, and paste this. Control X as usual, type a Y and press enter. So I'm done with the second file. Then the third file, scripts.js, nano scripts.js, and then paste this, press enter. I'll go grab the contents, click on copy here, then come back to my text editor, paste, press your Control X. Do you want to save? Yes. Y for yes. And then what do you want to save it as? Press enter because we already gave it a name, script.js. So press enter. Now we have our website files in. And if you want to make any change, you can just make a change. Like if you want about me, you can add a dash here, dash about me, your name, or if you want, here's a little bit about me. I like French fries, or I like to eat plantain, or whatnot. You can always make a change, but before you paste, except you're very good with using the nano, of course. Then the last thing we want to do is to deploy our websites. We have installed our Nginx server. So as an assignment, I think the first thing I want us to do is to confirm that your Nginx server is installed. Copy this public IP down here. Copy your public IP down here. Open a new tab on your browser. Paste it and press enter. It should show you your Nginx server. So that means you already have a server that can serve the website. It's just that currently it is serving the default page. So it's going to be our task to make that change to serve our website that we just created. And all you just need to do is to copy these three commands. Click on copy these 3 commands and paste, and then press enter. Once you have pressed enter, you can either go back to your this and refresh, or just come back here and copy this and then open a new tab and paste and press enter. You see, it has changed from welcome to Nginx to about me. Now you have your own first personal demo website. If I refresh this page as well, you would see that it will change to about me. But one thing I want you first, take a screenshot of your welcome to Nginx, send to the group, and then second, before you run this last command, because this last command is what replaces your website file. In technical terms, is what deploys your website, right? So take a screenshot of this, send, and then after you have deployed, send a screenshot of this. If you are not able to, if this is the only screenshot you're able to send, you still get 100 points. You're good. But yeah, it will be good to have this. So if I refresh this page now, you would see it has changed to about me. And that's just an easy way to deploy your first website. From here, you can now start making changes, add details, add pictures, add images. But we're in the cloud, we're in a cloud training. So it's just your job is to deploy the website that the developers have built. It's all the same way, or maybe a little bit more complicated. But here you go. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to do it in groups, as I said, if you want to do individually, it's all good. It's all okay by me. All right. Have a great day.